In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to transfer assets onto BTCC from a self-custody hot wallet or from another exchange using the mobile app. If you haven't already created an account on BTCC and you'd like to get that done, I left you a verified link in the description of this video and in the pinned comment down below. If you create an account using that link, you'll be saving 15% on all your trading fees for the lifetime of your account. You'll also be eligible for the current promotion, whatever that might be by the time you're watching this video. Could be Tether deposit bonuses and rewards and more. You'll also be supporting my channel at no extra cost to you. This video is not financial advice and is for educational purposes only. Aside from that, don't forget to leave me a like and hit subscribe for future content. Let's get into the video. So we're back here on the home page of the app, and as I mentioned before, you can use the deposit crypto button here or here, but you can also tap where it says assets, bottom right hand side of the screen. And then here on the overview, so make sure you're set to overview at the top left hand side, you'll notice that there's a deposit button right here. So let's go ahead and tap on that deposit button. Now we're getting a couple options down below. There's fiat deposit. Remember, you can only do that if you've KYC'd. If you haven't KYC'd, you need to select deposit crypto down below. So we're going to tap on that. And that's also the option that you select when you simply want to send crypto from a self-custody wallet or from another crypto exchange. You want to select the on-chain transfer. Now on this page, you can choose the crypto that you wish to deposit onto the platform, or you can search for it in the search bar just by simply tapping on it. And then you can type in the crypto you wish to deposit. I'll demonstrate with Tether, so I'm going to type in USDT, which is the ticker symbol for Tether, and I can see a result right here, so let's tap on that. And now I've selected Tether. Now I need to choose the network that I wish to use to complete this deposit. Now, if you're sending from a self-custody hot wallet, you want to make sure that you choose the network that your assets are stored on inside your wallet. If you're sending from another exchange, you want to make sure that you match the network here to the network that you select on the other exchange. Remember, you always want to match the network. You don't want to send from one network and into another, or you will risk losing your crypto permanently. And I'll go ahead and do two demonstrations here. For the first demonstration, I'll demonstrate sending some Tether from my Phantom wallet to BTCC. And then on the next demonstration, I'll go ahead and send some Tether from another exchange. So I already know that I have some Tether stored inside my Phantom wallet on the Solana network. So on this page here, I need to choose the Solana network, and I can see it right here. So I'm going to go ahead and tap on that. So now I've selected Tether, and I chose the Solana network. So now that I've done that, BTCC is generating my deposit address for Tether on the Solana network. Of course, you'll be able to see a QR code, so if you're sending from another phone, you can always scan that code, but you'll also see your deposit address down below. So what we're going to do from here is we're going to copy that deposit address to the clipboard by tapping on these two little boxes next to the deposit address. So now I've copied my Tether deposit address for the Solana blockchain. So now I'm going to bring my Phantom wallet into frame. So now that I've got my Phantom wallet into frame, I'm going to scroll down just slightly here, and I can see my Tether balance right here that's stored inside my wallet on the Solana blockchain. And I can see the Solana logo, bottom right hand side of the Tether logo there. So I'm going to go ahead and tap on that Tether balance. Now from here, I'm going to tap where it says send, and up at the very top, I'm going to paste in my BTCC deposit address for Tether on the Solana blockchain, just like this. And now I'm going to come down here and tap on next. Now I can choose how much Tether I want to send from my Phantom wallet over to BTCC. Of course, I can do a custom amount if I want, like this, but I just have a tiny bit here, so I'll go ahead and send all of it. I've got 233 Tether, so I'm going to tap here on max, done, next. Now I can confirm that I've got the details correct. I can see the network matches the one that I selected over on BTCC, which was Solana. And of course, I can see my BTCC deposit address just up above that. Looks good, so I'm going to tap here on send. And now that Tether's on its way from my Phantom wallet over to BTCC. So I'll bring BTCC back into frame. And now I've got the deposit form back here for BTCC. So I'm going to go ahead and back out of here by tapping on the back button, top left-hand side of the app. And now I'm back to the asset overview page. So while we're waiting for that Tether, let's do one more quick demonstration, but this time I'll send from another crypto exchange over to BTCC. So I'm on the asset overview page here. You can see that up at the top left-hand side. If you're not on this page, remember you can get here by tapping on the asset button, bottom right-hand side of the app there. So I'm going to go ahead and tap the deposit button right here. It's next to convert, right in the middle there. Now I'm going to be choosing deposit crypto. And I'm going to do Tether again. So I'm going to tap on the search bar and I'll type in USDT. I can see it there. We'll tap on that. Now I can choose a network that I wish to complete this deposit over, and I'll use a different network this time. Let's go ahead and do the BNB Smart Chain, which is the BEP20 right there. So I'm going to tap on that. Now BTCC has generated my deposit address for Tether on the Binance Smart Chain. So again, I'm going to copy that address by tapping on these two boxes right next to the deposit address there. Now I've copied my Tether deposit address for the Binance Smart Chain. So I'm going to go ahead and bring another crypto exchange into frame. Okay, now I've got another crypto exchange in frame here. This exchange is called Blowfin. If you're interested in learning about it, links in the description down below. So from here, I need to find the crypto withdraw button on this exchange. So I'm going to do that by tapping on assets, bottom right-hand side here. And I can see the withdraw button here in the middle next to deposit. So I'm going to tap on that. And I'm going to be tapping on Onchain. Now I need to choose Tether. I can see it right up at the top, so I'll be tapping on that. And now I need to choose the correct network. So remember, I selected the Binance Smart Chain over on BTCC, so I need to choose that exact same network over here on Blowfin. So I'm going to tap right here where it says network. And I can see BNB Smart Chain BEP20 right there, so I'll tap on that. And now I'll paste in my BTCC deposit address for Tether on the Binance Smart Chain up at the top here under address. Now I'm going to choose how much Tether I wish to send from Blowfin over to BTCC. I can see my available balance right there. Again, just a tiny amount of Tether here, 102 in total. So I'll go ahead and tap on max. I'm going to tap here on withdraw and confirm the details, of course. I can see I've matched the network correctly, which is the BNB Smart Chain. I have the correct address here. Looks good. So I'm going to tap here on confirm. Now I'm going to do my security verification and this Tether will be on its way. All right, my request has been submitted, so that Tether very shortly will be on its way over from Blowfin to BTCC. Now, this process can take a little bit of time. It just depends on how congested the blockchain is and the verification process of wherever you're sending your assets from. Now, obviously, some of the withdrawal forms on different crypto exchanges and wallets can look a bit different, but the main takeaway is make sure that you're matching the network on both sides and, of course, the crypto that you wish to send. You don't want to send from one network to another, or you do risk losing your crypto permanently. So let's go ahead and head back over here to BTCC. All right, now I'm back on BTCC on the deposit form. So let's go ahead and head back to the home page by tapping on the back button, top left-hand side. And I'm going to tap it again. And we'll go ahead and tap down here on home. Now we're back to the home page of the app. And you can see my estimated total value has already been updated to 335. So the Tether from Phantom Wallet, as well as the Tether from Blowfin, has already arrived. And in this particular demonstration, it didn't take more than 5 minutes. Now to find those assets, now that they're on the platform, we're going to tap the Assets button, bottom right-hand side of the app. Now we're back to the asset overview page, and in my case, the assets actually arrived in my futures account, which is perfectly fine if I want to trade futures, but in this tutorial, I'm going to be demonstrating the spot market. So the next step here, I'm going to show you how you can internally transfer your assets between your accounts. But just take a look down below, and you'll see the account that your assets arrived in. Sometimes they come to your wallet account as well. But as I mentioned, mine are in the futures account. You can see it right here. If we tap on futures account, there's the Tether right there. And there you have it. That's how you can transfer assets onto BTCC using the mobile app. If you got some value out of that, don't forget to leave me a like and hit subscribe for future content. Also, feel free to check out my other BTCC tutorials, which I've put together in a playlist on my YouTube channel. Thanks for coming by and checking out this video. Looking forward to seeing you in the next one. And until I do, have yourself a powerful day.